Hello, everyone. Hello, all you Virgos. Wow, Virgos. Well, starting right now, there's a lot of good news around you. Um, if some of you Virgos have applied for a new job or a promotion, something that you want, there's good news. You know, some of you may have felt it for a while, like you want to move on something better in your life. You just go forth, not move away from, just like kind of go forth. But some of you may have to close a chapter, a phase in your life. There's something that I see that you may have to, close that. That phase in your life is you're changing, you're growing, you're spiritual, you're becoming the real you kind of thing, becoming into yourself. And you'll have the courage to kind of close that, shut that phase and say, I'm moving on to things that are just the good things for me. um and it's important. I mean, some of you sometimes need to move on to that new phase in your life, and it's not away from, like I said, you're not moving away from something, you're just moving forward. A new phase, a brand, sometimes it's a new start too, but it's a new phase. So we'll see what the cards have to say for you. Entering a new phase in your life is good. It's awesome. Hey, Francis. So I'm doing Virgo here. Oh, Temperance. First card, which is good. It's going to help those Virgos move into the new phase. New phase in your life. Oh, that's good. Looks good. All right. So Temperance is an angel, and she's like, you're mixing. She's saying that Virgos are mixing things, throwing away other things, and then retrying to mix things together to make it work. Um, you're trying new things, and you're trying to find what works for you. So that's probably why I saw that new phase. You're entering a new phase, and you're doing wonderful. You will achieve what you are looking for because you're not jumping into something with both feet. You're keeping a foot on the ground and a foot forward. So you're kind of testing the waters a little bit. And like I said, you're mixing things. What's good? What's not for me? Um, and you're doing well. You're doing well. You have the protection. You're very well protected. Others around you see that too. And I see like summertime. I see a lot of cups, a lot of cups. So summertime is going to be a really good time for you. Now, what is on your path right now it's the sun, the god Ra, right? The sun. And basically, if you look at the sun, you get a lot of force. You see the four sunflowers there. So I think a lot of things for you, like we're in December. So you're looking at January, February, March, April, and spring starts around that time, right? So I think in the spring, things are going to be looking good, but I think you're going to be looking towards the summer. The summer is going to be where you will shine. You will truly be into that phase of your life that you're heading into. Now, what's kind of passing out of your life right now? I see the Five of Swords. A lot of people dread that because the Five of Swords is a mess, and a lot of people are afraid of that. But when I see swords cut both ways, and I do see, yes, there is a change that maybe has come kind of quick, maybe has been forced on you to make a change, but it's not a bad change. Sometimes things have to go a certain way to get better. Sometimes things will turn out and we think they're not as pleasant, but if it's something that you've asked for, then other things have to happen before you get to that. So, I mean, after the rain, it rains and it's cloudy and it's dark, but what comes after that? You have the sunshine, you have the flowers that bloom, so if you're looking at, I like to look at it that way, um, as something, positive. Um, so yeah, there's that change for you. But in your life, you've always been supported. Um, you know, People around you have shared their wisdom. People around you, it can help you. Like if you need a little bit of money for something, you're never without. You're never, empty pockets or anything. Someone is always come up. Someone always showed up to be supportive materially, yes, but also not just materially, but finances, or sometimes um, inner wisdom and gifts, and helping you that way. So, advice as well. Now, what is it's gone, it's past. Maybe it has to do with a new phase, but I see you here at one point you were not happy with the situation that was surrounding you or you were in. And you thought, I'm not sure about what the future holds, but there has to be a change. I've got to do this change. And I think it started pretty much last summer, where you thought, you looked at everything, all your options, and you think, no, I need the change. This is not working out for me. And I'm not 100% sure of my future, but I am going to close that kind of phase and move forth. But now we have Christmas coming, and here is a reunion of family. A lot of family. This is for, it's going to be, if you're worried about the holidays, this a happy reunion. So, put your worries aside. This is going to be good. A really happy family reunion, family, friends. It's going to be joyous and happy. Sometimes holidays can be a bit hard on a lot of people. Emotionally, financially, it's hard, but this will be good. So not have to worry too much about that. If you stay on the path that you're on, it's good, not a bad path. You are balancing everything the way it should be. You've pretty much covered all the bases. Okay, you're doing well. So continue on that. People around you may look at you and say, I don't know why this person is leaving. I don't know what they're changing. I don't know what they're doing. They don't know where they're going. Those people don't know what is really good for you. The people that are around you right now may not know what you feel inside and what you know is good for you, what is good, that where you're going. But the people around you, sometimes they worry, but they shouldn't, because they should know if the real you is not going to make a change or a move unless you know what's right for you. And Virgos, sometimes people don't always understand them, because Virgos sometimes keep a lot of things inside. They don't always show on the outside. They may speak a lot, share that, and people think, oh yeah, we don't know them, but they're not telling the whole story. They're not telling everything. They do try to keep some things inside because it's important to them, and it's not important for everybody else. And it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. What you want and what you think is important to you, do you. Whatever the people say and think and do, that's none of your business. It's their. Do you. Don't worry about their thoughts and what they think. As long as you're happy and you're doing something good, something right, then don't worry. So your fears, your hopes, for the future. Yes, you're kind of being blindfolded here, right? But there it says here, you can remove the blinders and see, but maybe a part of you just is going on intuition. You may not see everything, and you don't need to see everything, because you trust that things will turn out well. But as long as if you don't want to see, as long as that doesn't make you, worry and sick. If you want to open your eyes and see, yes, open your eyes and see. Look what's going on. You can. Fear is false evidence of being real. Don't be afraid to see, because you can see a little bit of what's ahead for you. Don't be afraid. It's good. Because if you don't look, and if you try not to, if you just try to keep yourself blindfolded and not actually see the real, then it can make you unwell. So, you have to be able to trust, but open your eyes as well. That's what I'm saying. Now, the overall reading, it shows a person that is recovering from an illness. So maybe you haven't been well for a while, but I do believe that you are recovering. You're whatever it is that was, maybe tremendous, fatigue or whatever it was. You are You are healing. You are doing better, and you will get well. Now, the healing too can be, well, I see a lot of it's going to start this month here of December, probably, maybe after the holidays. Maybe that's what you need, this reunion of joyous and that, and putting, more hope into your heart. And but I do see you healing, recovering from an illness, and doing real well. So now let's see what your angels have to say for you. Hey, Francis. So what do the angels want to say to the Virgos? Hey, Virgos. And if I take that opal card again, I'm like, for the first two, opal came out. Nice shuffle. Pardon me. It's so dry in here. I'm going to keep a hose. Crystal says, have faith and hope, because there is something positive and new on the horizon that you can't yet see. But you can. You can't yet see, but you can see if you remove the blindfold. Maybe it's timing, right? And I think you will, because I do see you, healing and everything. So it says here, the seeds that you've planted are beginning to sprout results. You may not even be aware of these results. However, since they are in their infancy, now it is more important than ever to stay positive, right? To hold a clear vision of your desires and intention. Avoid skeptics or those with negative mindsets. That's what I said, that the people around you, they're like, oh, maybe they think, oh, she doesn't know what she's doing, or he doesn't think what he's doing. But they're saying right here, avoid skeptics or those with negative minds. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe avoid skeptics. Your dad was Virgo? Yeah. Good people. It says here, daily action. So even if it only consists of baby steps towards the fruition of your dreams is essential. So a phone call, a letter, or a reading, it's reading, relevant material will keep the energy of your manifestation at high level. So every day, positively affirm that you have already achieved or exceeded your dream. And most important, ask for angel or angelic assistance every step of the way. So, yeah, it's there. The help is there for you. You just have to ask. And don't be afraid to ask, because the angels won't want anything in return. They'll just gladly help, but they can't help if we don't ask. I always tell my students, when you ask for help from your guide or angels or any angel, ask for it out loud 3 times. Because when speaking out loud, the voice is vibration. That vibration reaches them faster. After you've made contact and you've asked them at least 3 times out loud, you can telepathically, you can talk to them in your mind, silently if you want. But I don't know where I read that. It was years ago. It said to make contact, even with your guide. If you want to work with your guide, and we have more than one guide. We have a major one. To ask out loud 3 times at least. So ask. And they won't want anything of return. Angels don't have any judgments. They don't have any anger. If you don't listen to the stuff that you ask, they'll still come around. Eventually, they may not come as fast, but they still come around. They still will help you. They're busy. Ask them for guidance, and they'll be there. They'll be there with a lot of, like I said, they're very loving, very not judgmental. They're here. They're here to help and serve. There's different hierarchies of angels, and the regular, like the angels and the archangels, are here to help us. The other hierarchy of angels are angels that help, like the Creator, different realms, different things. But for us on Earth, we have angels and archangels that help us. The others help the universe, the planet. Some of straight messengers from God, and they have their different jobs that they do, different things. And one day I'll do maybe next week I'll do a video, like live on angels, and each of the hierarchy of angels. And we know a lot of the angel names. Some are more common, and some of the different religions talk about angels, but angels have no religion. And some of them will have similar names. Michael and Raphael. That those pretty much everybody's got their names. Yeah, I might do something next week because once I've got the Taurus and I think it's Cancer that I'm gonna do. Then I'll have all the zodiacs done. And between like the 24th, 25th, maybe even the 26th, I know I won't be online on the 24th and 25th. Maybe on the 26th, we'll see if I'm not out of town. And then, but I might do it. I'll do other stuff. Maybe pick three, one of the three cards, or I'll do some other stuff, and maybe do the angels, and then in the new year start again from. But this time I'm going to go down the astrological, Aries, and then Aries, Pisces, Taurus, and go like that. Yeah, I think Aries, Taurus. So I'll do that. Yeah, yeah. You like angels? Yeah, I do too. I call for their help all the time, and they're there. They're there for me. You never want a healing, and you forget an angel name. You just call him Michael. He'll send the right one. But Raphael, dressed in green, creativity and all that. Uriel, not a lot of people call on Uriel, but he's good for many, many things. Gabriel, of course, protection as well. And a lot of people think Michael because of the sword, but actually Archangel Gabriel is a good protector as well. So, yeah. Yeah, I will definitely do that. Any questions that you have, Francis? We have a bit of time, and I think I'm going to do the other two signs. I was going to do them either tonight. I don't know. Maybe I'll do them Thursday because I have class tomorrow. Then nothing till the new year for class. So we'll see in January. You do? Yeah. Yeah, I just saw that. I don't know if this is... My mist is over there. I'm going to have to look at this because I've seen some things kind of move around me today. I didn't turn the light on in the dining room. So that's another one. The orbs are around. Yeah. What are you again, Francis? What's your zodiac sign? I mean, I thought you told me I should write it down. I have a lot of Pisces, quite a few Aquarius and that. You missed it? Yeah. It flew that way. It was something earlier. That's why it kind of brought my attention because I could see that there. But what's your zodiac? I should write it down. A piece of paper here. Yeah. What's your zodiac sign? You're Aquarius. Yeah. And Pisces cusp. Yeah, that's like my friend. Yeah, I think I did Aquarius. I think it was Thursday or Friday. Yeah. Yeah, I did a lot of the people that listen the most. I mean, I could tell there's so many people like the Pisces, Aquarius, not too many Tauruses for some reason. Well, maybe later on. But yeah, Tauruses is not as much. Kind of funny. Aquarius and Pisces, yeah. And a lot of friends that are, Capricorns and that, but Virgos and so far Virgos and Taurus, and I think it's Cancer. I don't see too many people. Maybe they'll eventually find my channel. But some of the other ones, yes, a lot of people. If I can help it, it's awesome, right? So your Aquarius at Pisces. We'll pick a card. Let's just pick a card for you, Aquarius. Let's see what it says. Card. Ooh, this is good. I love this card because it shows me it's solid foundation. So solid foundation basically shows somebody who's sitting. Pentacles represent material goods, material things, skills, money, finances. but he's got also 2 feet on those coins, pentacle. So, and you look at the city and everything. So, solid foundations. I love that card because you're sitting on probably more gifts than you know. And this can be skills that you've attained in your life or skills that you brought from another lifetime, whether, talents, whether it's singing or being good at listening to people, or you have a lot of inner talents, a lot of inner gifts. Some of them sometimes will resurface later on because maybe you've put some aside. So, yeah. But, the finances, even if somebody tells me, well, no, I'm not financially, like I don't have a lot of money, maybe not, but you have enough that you're never without. You know what I mean? There's a difference between being filthy, stinking rich. Now, I don't know why that comes up as that, but having so much more than just the material things, but so rich in spirituality. And I always tell my guys, yes, it's fine, but I need enough to pay the bills. And they say, yes, we understand on earth everything's energy. Well, yes, I need more of that. But I love this card because it's solid foundation. Everything you have is yours. It can be yours. You ask the universe, trust you will receive it, or trust you have already received it. I tell my students, I did something on manifestation. I said, it's not good enough just to ask for stuff and say, okay, thank you. But now, let's say you wanted a vehicle. Say, I need a new vehicle. Okay, I have a vehicle. Just picture a vehicle. And sometimes you get that vehicle and it's maybe not the same color that you pictured in your mind or the same make, but you do get a vehicle. Leave it up to the universe to say when and how and color and all that kind of stuff, but you have a vehicle, period. They can bring stuff to you that you need, but you have to be careful between the needs and the wants, because sometimes we want something that's not good for us, but the needs are met. The needs are met. You don't have to worry about it, right? So, which is really good. Yeah, I like this card. We have more sometimes than we think, But as long as everything's paid and everything is, doing good, right? Let me pull a card just for you, the messages, because I've a lot. What does the angels want Francis to know? I'll pull the top card. Akasha. That's just, yep, turtle. So Akasha is the angel I just pulled just for you. And she's beautiful. It says, you're a spiritual teacher. You have the ability to counsel others and help them awaken their spiritual gifts and divine life mission. So that really goes well with the card that I pulled, the 4 coins, because you're sitting on a lot of skills, a lot of talents, abilities. Maybe you hadn't tapped into some of them before, and maybe you have. But it says here, you have already helped so many people by giving them advice, guidance and messages. You have a natural gift for delivering just the right words at the right time, along with a healthy dose of comfort and inspiration. Now we urge you to be available for even more people. So they're going to bring you other people that's going to come across your path. And trust me, that can happen anywhere. When I started, on the train, on the bus, go to a grocery store and, people tell you their life story. It says here, your heart will tell you whether your teaching work will consist of writing, speaking, giving workshops, or counseling. So you'll have that feeling, right? Or you may be guided to spontaneously help people whom you meet at the store, school, work. Just please know that you are absolutely qualified and that we angels back you up with our supportive energy and loving words. This is your divine life purpose. Ask us to help you with your teaching work, and we will do everything we can. And it's so true. When you're right and you're right on, they will definitely be there and help you. But you've got to say the word. They won't step in unless you ask. Is she pretty? It's a very. Yeah, they won't step in until you ask. A lot of people think, I had a lady years ago ask me, what's her life purpose? I said, you have many. It's some people, yes, doctors and lawyers, and it's a big purpose, but it's not just that. They have other purposes. We have more than one. We have more than one purpose. We fulfill a lot of purpose each and every day. You know, when you smile at somebody, you go out and maybe they're having a bad day and you give them a smile. That's a purpose. You just, maybe put a smile on somebody else's face, right? But there, yeah, you like helping someone. Well, you just say the word. The angels are going to bring you the people that you need, and you always have to ask. Yes, bring me the people that I can help. And if there's people that cannot help, now, I mean, I get people sometimes I can't help. But at the beginning was to teach me to not push the help. I'm here. If there's help you want, I'm here. Just let them know, right? But like going downtown, running into people, and you're maybe 15 minutes on the bus or something, and somebody tells you their life story. They needed somebody to hear them. And sometimes you'll have words come out of your mouth that you think, well, where'd I get that information? The angels will speak through you. They will give you, what you need to say, and it just comes out naturally. You just have to ask the angels for help, and they will guide you. Yeah, there's so many things that people do that they don't know, but they're light workers. Yeah, yeah. You can help many people. Don't have to always be a teacher. You can teach from just being around people and offering them guidance and like counseling. It doesn't have to be counseling like legal counseling or therapeutic counseling, but just counseling, just giving them sound advice, just common sense things, right? Sometimes they need that little bit of guidance, or like I said, just listening to them. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're definitely a light worker, and light workers are in demand. There's a lot of we call them angels on earth, so that you can help people in so many ways. A lot of people think, well, I don't have money to help people, but sometimes it's just a listening ear. It doesn't cost anything to listen to somebody. Yeah, as long as you don't get, you don't want to be, you have to have a healthy, border for yourself, a healthy boundaries, because some people can bring you in a lot, and if it's too much drama, right? But definitely you help, and then when it's time that you have to leave, you say, so I gotta go. But don't let them drain you completely. So you protect yourself, surround yourself with white light, get on a bus or train or go to work, and if somebody says something, yeah, just love and care for sure. That doesn't cost anything, and yeah, as long as you don't feel that they drain you and they come to you with just problems all the time, they want to help themselves as well. Yeah, yeah. A lot of people need it. People need people. We're on this earth to help one another. And during the couple of years that everybody was pretty much told to stay home and wear masks, it was hard for a lot of people. We need that communication. It's on YouTube is okay. Talking on the phone with people is all right. But once in a while, you need the human touch. You need to go out and mingle with people. We're not made to be always in the house by ourselves and not going out in the world and interacting. We have to interact with some people sometimes. Yeah, it's a little different. It's good. I reach out. Social media is really great because we reach out a lot of people. But sometimes there's certain things we need to go out and have that one-to-one, or yeah, for sure. Yeah. So. But I will leave you with that. Thank you so much, Francis, for joining. Sending lots of love your way. Yes, Danny's been your angel. Yes. Yeah. There's earth angels everywhere. They come around. You just have to, you believe in them, and they'll come around and show up. And I'm sure you're an earth angel for someone else. So, pay it forward, right? Yeah. Well, I'm going to end the stream, and I'll be back Thursday. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. Maybe the other two, and maybe do the angels on Friday, but we'll see. But I'll be back Thursday at one point. My daughter's moving Thursday. Unless she wants me to go there, then I'll be Friday. But we'll see. You're very, very welcome. My pleasure. Have a good the rest of the evening. Have a good evening, and I'll be back soon. Okay. All right. Good night.